Hi, everybody, and happy Sunday. It is our last and final module. We're at module 6 right now, and at the end of the line here, I noticed that our work production in module 5 seems to have slowed down significantly, and I think that's probably no coincidence with the start of school and the balancing of 1 million different things that I know you are all balancing right now in anticipation of kids returning in a matter of weeks or even days, I think, for some of you. I know how stressful and busy and crazy this time of summer is. So I'm figuring that that probably has something to do with the slower work production with some of the assignments in Module 5. So in light of that, I'm making some tweaks to this upcoming module, to our final module, which is Module 6. I took out an assignment completely, and there are 2 assignments that are left. One is optional and one is required. So the optional assignment is a lesson plan for a student with autism. I highly recommend going through the exercise of thinking through how to accommodate and adapt a learning experience for a student on the spectrum after you do some learning through the activities in the module. But again, it's optional in light of how much I know you have on your plates right now. It may be something that you choose to come back to in your own time later on. And the second assignment is a required assignment. That is your presentation of learning. It's a digital POL. I'm asking you to create a slide deck using any medium you want, Google Slides or Prezi or any other tool that you like to use, and to narrate the slide deck so that you're giving a POL digitally that I can watch at home. And if you don't know how to do this, I included a link to a really short tutorial that shows you a nice plugin that you can throw into Chrome that you can use with Google Slides. It makes it really easy to narrate over your slide deck. So that's included in the module. Here's some more good news. The POL is not going to be due until after Labor Day in an attempt to alleviate some of your stress and give you a little bit of extra time to get all this done. So it's going to be due Monday, September 5th, which is the end of the Labor Day weekend. So hopefully that alleviates at least a little bit of stress with having some extra time to get the POL finished. Okay, so a couple of things that I wanted to share as we go into this final module. The focus of the module is all about autism. Working with students on the autism spectrum is one of my favorite components of or was my favorite component of being an ed specialist, and they remain to this day a population that I really passionately and genuinely enjoy working with, and that I just really connect with. So I hope that you'll have a good time learning about this unique population of individuals. There's so many things I'd like to share with you guys, but I'm not going to be long. I'm going to try not to be long-winded. What I do want to say is something that was the first time that I felt like it sort of clicked for me, understanding one of the most central challenges that students who are on the autism spectrum face. I learned at a conference that I attended with Michelle Garcia Winner, who is a really fantastic autism guru, and if you have an opportunity to go to one of her conferences, I highly recommend it. But she talks about how in any social interaction, if you and I are having a conversation, I'm having a thought and you're having a thought, and we are constantly thinking about each other's thoughts, and we're constantly modifying and adapting our behavior because we want to make the other person have good thoughts about us. And that's instinctual for folks who are neurotypical and typically developing. We automatically are doing this and sort of monitoring our behavior and our words and our actions, our body language, our eye contact, all of those pieces, because we're very highly motivated to have our conversation partner think good things about us. And this instinct is called, some people call it perspective taking, some people call it theory of mind, but it's that awareness that my experience is my experience, and the person I am interacting with has their own unique experience. They have their own thoughts and their own perspective and their own reality, their own way of seeing the world, and that my actions can influence what they are thinking and feeling at any time. So for individuals who are on the autism spectrum, this is a challenge. This social communication awareness that comes so naturally to people who are neurotypical does not come naturally to someone who is on the spectrum. So a lot of folks have to cultivate an awareness that when we are talking, I'm having a thought and you're having a thought, and we're thinking about each other's thoughts, and we're constantly trying to make each other have good thoughts about each other. That's something that needs to be really explicitly taught to folks who are on the spectrum, and is not an instinctual or natural awareness that they have. So I'm not going to say more than that right now. You'll learn a lot, hopefully, in this module as you go through some of the learning experiences about autism. I also included another extension about executive functioning, just because it's such a crucial concept for you all to understand before the school year starts. So without further ado, we'll go into Module 6. Hopefully the changes in the assignments will relieve some stress for you. I hope that you have a fantastic start to your school year. I'm here as a resource, and I truly mean that. Email me, reach out to me. I love talking about practice, so don't hesitate to ask a question or send an email, get advice. I really want to be here for you guys, especially as you anticipate the start of the school year. So I'm going to shut this video off and let you get started, and good luck with kids returning to school shortly. See you soon.